Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday News on OGTV. Doinsola Ogunbadewa is my name. Following the spate of attacks in Borno, Kebbi and Kwara states within days of each other in which people were killed and kidnapped, the president has placed troops on the highest ever red alert. He also directed troops to rescue the 24 abducted schoolgirls in Kebbi immediately. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu shifted his planned trip to South Africa and Angola for the G20 and AU-EU summits to enable him take hold of the security situation firmly. The president got more briefing on the situation in the country, including that from Vice President Kashim Shettima, who returned to Abuja after his visit to Kebbi State. The federal government said the claim of targeted killings in the country made by United States President Donald Trump had emboldened terrorists in their nefarious activities. The president restated his unwavering commitment to protecting the lives and property of all Nigerians. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wahidi Shuaibu, has asked the troops of Operation Hadinkai to remain alert and maintain an aggressive posture in ongoing operations against the terrorists in the northeast. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the Media Information Officer, JTF Operation Hadinkai. Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba Shuaibu issued the charge during an operational assessment to visit to the headquarters of the Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadinkai in Maiduguri, Borno State. The visit was aimed at assessing the security situation, evaluating operational effectiveness, and strengthening collaboration with security stakeholders. The Chief of Army Staff told personnel that their resilience was recognized, stressing the need for them to remain alert. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring safer learning environments for Nigerian students through continued support for the Safe School initiative. The Minister of State for Finance, Darius Uzoka Anite, made this known in Abuja during the 2025 International Students' Day celebration, organized by the Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Student Engagement. This was contained in a statement by the SA's office. The statement quoted the minister as saying the government would continue to ensure funding for education, teachers' salaries, school feeding programs, and safe learning environments through initiatives such as the Safe School initiative. Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotu Aremu Gbadebo, has been commended for using his throne to unite the people and all quarters of Egbaland for development. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun gave this commendation at the Thanksgiving church service marking the 20th coronation anniversary of the monarch held at St. Peter's Cathedral, Ake, Abeokuta. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
It's been 20 years of the reign of the Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotu Aremu Gbadebo, and for this, the monarch came before God to offer thanks for the success of the journey. The gathering had sons and daughters of Egbaland, home and abroad, top government functionaries, as well as some prominent Nigerians from outside the state. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, represented by his deputy, Engineer Noimo Salako Yedele, thanked the monarch for his ability to balance the preservation of tradition and modern developments, adding that the whole of Egbaland stands today as a vibrant city of culture, commerce, and education as a result of his leadership role.
You have demonstrated how traditional leadership, when guided by vision and compassion, can drive meaningful transformation.
President of Christ Apostolic Church Worldwide, Pastor Samuel Oladele, in a sermon, harped on the importance of thanksgiving and total reliance on God. There were presentations and special renditions to celebrate the success of the 20-year reign, while dignitaries joined the Alake on the altar for a special thanksgiving. Some of the other dignitaries in attendance were full of appreciation for the monarch for playing the role he was chosen to perform 20 years ago.
And I'm happy for the whole of Egba, for the Egba land. I'm hoping that in the next 20 years will definitely be better than the last 20 years.
God to the throne of his forefathers. Egba land has continued to grow from strength to strength, economically, commercially, industrially.
I was deeply involved in it 20 years ago, for I knew that he has the capacity to do what he's doing.
The celebration thereafter continued at a colorful reception where a commemorative compendium titled Amazing Grace, Alake Adedotun Gbadebo's 20 Years of Impact, and autobiography titled People's Scheme, God Wins, were launched.
Just celebrating the anniversary of a monarch, you can see that it is like a conference of Egbas both at home and abroad. And you must also notice that all the Oba Egbas are here to support His Royal Majesty, signifying the unity of purpose, the solidarity amongst us. And Oba Gbadebo have been able to achieve this.
I will do everything to make him proud. That's my father. May God continue to spare his life. May his road be a prosperous one. Because he encouraged me to come back home.
Baba Lake is a wonderful father, it's a wonderful KBC to all of us.
Oba Gbadebo thanked God for what he has been able to achieve in the last 20 years and assured of more commitment to the land and its people.
I want to thank everybody that has met me in the last 20 years. The success is that of all of us.
The commemorative birthday cake was cut to the admiration of the people. Matthew Showme, OGTV News.
The State Waste Management Authority has commenced a 2-day capacity building workshop aimed at strengthening the professional standards among health, safety and environment officers, waste vendors and private sectors participants across the state. The one of the training held in Abeokuta focused on enhancing synergy, setting standards and developing practical solutions for a cleaner and more sustainable Ogun State. Olaide Oloye reports.
With growing concerns over waste management efficiency and environmental safety, the Ogun State Waste Management Authority begins a 2-day workshop designed to close operational gaps and strengthen collaboration across the sector. Under the theme, Synergy, Standards and Solutions, forging a new era of waste management in Ogun State, the opening day brings together key players in the state waste management ecosystem. Declaring the workshop open, the special advisor to the governor and managing director of Ogwama, Honorable Abayomi Unye, says the initiative aims to enforce best practices and promote stronger partnerships among waste managers.
Today we are having about 65 industries that are into recycling in Ogun. So it is another way for us to open our youth, that this is another area that you can make a living from it. We want to also use this opportunity to let everybody know that it's not as usual again. You must ensure that you don't drop illegally, you don't drop in the canal, you don't drop on the road. Keep your waste in your household. And once it's kept there, send for us, call us, we'll be there to address them.
The Ogun State Commissioner for Environment, Ola Oresoya, represented by Akimbode Shofela, alongside other speakers, emphasizes that effective waste management requires collective responsibility and strict adherence to modern environmental standards.
This workshop complements this initiative and helps reinforce the message that sustainable industrial development is the shared responsibility of every facilities operating within our borders.
I'm pleased to reaffirm that the Ogun State Ministry of Environment, with collaboration with OGEPA, has established dedicated safety desk to address, coordinate and enforce safety compliance across all industries and public outlets within the state.
Resource persons highlight the need for improved operational discipline, safety consciousness, and stronger communication between regulators and service providers.
We have to improve on our data collection methods, cleaner air, cleaner environments, just like we are seeing the works of Ogwama these days. You can hardly see any landfills anywhere. So to optimize what we already have presently, this is how data can help us to improve on what is already existing.
Participants will take part in group discussions and practical demonstrations. Say the knowledge gained will enhance the operations and boost public confidence in the waste management sector. With day one concluded, expectations remain high as the workshop continues with more technical sessions and interactive engagement aimed at improving waste collection, handling and disposal across both urban and rural communities. Olaide Oloye, OGTV News.
The federal government is projecting nearly $1 billion in annual revenue from electricity exports to 15 West African countries under the Economic Community of West African States sub-region from